and we couldn't speak about it because we were genuinely scared of what this creator would do.
I'm not allowed to say names for legal reasons, but we are here to talk about...
I can. Ashley Barnes.
Ashley Barnes.
I was there on July 7th, which was probably one of the worst nights of my life.
What would you do if you were invited over to a close friend's house, but all of a sudden realized that what would normally be a fun little hangout turns into a disturbing nightmare? All of a sudden, you realize someone who you trusted and someone who seemed extremely likable is actually the biggest creep you've ever met. Well, that's the situation going around with Ashley right now. So in this video, we're going to be uncovering it and really just discussing and showing different victim statements, because this is a very, very disturbing situation that needs to be discussed more, as Ashley is very powerful and huge. She's already gotten one creator banned and possibly is throwing around lawsuits. So in this video, we're going to be getting into it.
Okay, public service announcement, because I wish that I had known this. And I'm a do as I say, not as I do kind of person, so now I need to do as I say.
At first glance, Ashley looks like a completely normal TikToker. There's nothing off. She just films dances with her friends. She collabs with other huge creators. There's nothing even slightly off about her. Well, if you look closely, there is one thing off. On her TikTok page in her description, she says, "I love all 2.7 million of y'all." But if you look at her follower account, she has 2.5 million. So how did she lose 200,000 in a matter of days? Well, there's a pretty good reason. I mean, it wouldn't take long to figure it out, as she's been the #1 topic on TikTok lately. She has this thing where she invites influencers over to her house and they film content and they hang out. The problem is she doesn't exactly make those people super comfortable. So recently, a lot of people have made different statements about how she really treats them and makes them incredibly uncomfortable and just not feel safe when they're with her. So in this video, we're going to be looking at different ones of them, and we're going to be talking about the serious problem going around with this drama. Basically, people are jumping on the train and just kind of making up stuff for no reason. Well, there's a reason they want clout out of it, but it's a very big problem with specifically this drama I've noticed on TikTok. So we'll also be discussing that. But firstly, let's look at what she's really done to different people in different situations. Please remain respectful to the victims, because this is a very serious topic. With that, let's get into the first victim statement.
My name is Melina Magone,
My name is Savannah Jacobs.
and we are here to speak about the truth of our first-hand experience with a creator. And we were silenced and isolated for a long time, and we couldn't speak about it because we were genuinely scared of what this creator would do.
I'm not allowed to say names for legal reasons, but we are here to talk about...
I can. Ashley Barnes.
So firstly, let's look at these two. The girl on the left was very close friends with Ashley. At least I've seen her in a lot of Ashley's TikToks, because as we know, Ashley likes to collab with lots of people, but this girl was in a lot of them before. I have to admit, I haven't seen this girl's TikToks before, and I haven't seen Ashley ever before. Like, I've literally never heard of her until now. But first, I want to remind you that you can have a positive impact on the internet, and that's by donating any amount to the injured Palestinian, link in description. You'll be helping his two daughters, have food and shelter. During this situation, I did notice these two hung out a lot in TikToks, which makes this situation all the more serious.
We were the closest people to Ashley, her ex-girlfriend and her best friend, and we cannot believe she would do this stuff to her friends. Since she can't say her name, she's gonna say
Peaches. We stayed friends, well, me as her girlfriend, and she stayed friends with her because genuinely we were scared for our lives about what she would do to us if we were to say something or come out with a story.
Ashley recently graduated high school, so the fact that she has so many people under so much fear, and, well, you guys still don't know exactly why, we're about to get into that, is just really, really disturbing. Because, once again, like, she literally graduated high school a few months ago. How are you this, like, evil at such a young age?
The reason why we were both scared of
Ashley
was because she would say sometimes about how she would feel a certain way if she were to do
to someone. And hearing that from people that she's super close to, she has threatened us.
So as we know, recently a bunch of victims came out with statements about their horrible experiences with Ashley. And Ashley would threaten people around her, as you can see with their hand movements, you know what she threatened, if they spoke out about it. She's weirdly intimidating to everyone.
Especially us being so close to her. That's why we were genuinely scared of what she would do.
Because she would tell us everything she felt. Also, you guys have been asking, why did I stay with Ashley, not Savannah? But the whole time I was friends with Savannah, I was banned from Savannah. Ashley would not let me hang out with her. I will post the screenshots of her yelling at me when she found out I was hanging out with her.
To think that these two were like the closest people to her and they're speaking out about how terrified they were is just so disturbing, because Ashley knew if what she did to people got out, and we'll show those videos in about a second when we're done with this one. She knew her reputation would be beyond destroyed, so she was willing to do anything she could, and by literally ruining her relationship with her closest friends and girlfriend, I guess she sacrificed everything, and it still didn't work because now she's the #1 discussion on TikTok. And that's a good thing, because it is just annoying to see people abuse power. Not only was Ashley emotionally very, very harmful towards her friend, she was also physically. I can't show the clip, but she apparently, according to this victim's statement, grabbed her by the throat and literally threatened her. So not only did she use intimidation tactics such as threatening them to do something, she literally would do this stuff. Like, she would literally hurt them, which is so disgusting. The girl on the left, that's what happened to her.
Hello, my name is Capri Jones, and today I will be speaking about my experience with Ashley Barnes. I was there on July 7th, which was probably one of the worst nights of my life.
Some of the influencers, such as Capri Jones, talking about their situations are very, very well known, so it's important to put away your personal thoughts about their content. I will as well, and overall just what you think of them as a creator, and listen to their statement, because a lot of these people, once again, are super, super popular. Some of them, like, I've honestly, once again, never heard of Ashley, but some of them are like very unknown, some of them are, and that's a reason why, as we're going to discuss later, a lot of people are trying to hop on this. They're treating it like a trend, and just people who saw Ashley or like shook her hand once, or like my experience with her, they're like abusing this opportunity to gain clout. And a lot of victims themselves have come out with statements saying they don't like this, they don't like the people are treating it like a trend. So we'll get into that, but it's important to put aside your personal feelings toward these creators and just respect what they've been through. With that, let's continue.
I have no malicious intent while posting these videos. I am just confused, and I want to drop all the lies that are being told. I have never been the person who thought blasting someone out on the internet and trying to take away their platform was the way to go.
In case you were wondering, he was the one that was banned after talking about Ashley. Mysteriously, I wonder why. A lot of people are speculating Ashley had a lot to do with it, but he was unbanned recently. He had to create a different account, but luckily he was unbanned, so he has his account back, which is good, and he's allowed to continue to post. But yeah, it was very strange because when he first released a video, all of a sudden his channel was gone.
I genuinely thought Ashley Barnes was my friend, and I genuinely thought that she was a lesbian, but yeah, let's just get into it.
So I cannot show the first 10 seconds he talks about it because YouTube will definitely take down this video, but I will explain it and then show what he says after that. So basically, he goes over to her house, Ashley's house, and she pressures him to play this game. And this game is something that isn't exactly, it's not really respectful to people that are in a relationship with someone, because it's basically like cheating. It's doing uncomfortable things, and he continues to tell her that he's not comfortable. And then this is what happens after that. And he wasn't the only one here. There was other people around too. They also released statements, but this is what happens after.
So after that, everybody but Ashley unanimously decides not to play the game anymore. And Ashley's just heartbroken. She's literally asking me why I don't want to kiss her, why I don't want to do anything. And I'm literally looking her in the eyes, and I'm like, I have a girlfriend that I love, a girlfriend that I want a future with. You're not gonna ruin that for me. I'm telling it to her.
And of course, Ashley did not know how to take a no. And we all know where that leads. That's not a very good place. Like, that's not where you ever want to be as an influencer. You have to learn to take no. There's this magical thing called consent. And sadly, a lot of people do not understand that. Something that's also made me sad about this situation is because a lot of guys are coming out with statements. People aren't taking it as seriously. There are a lot of girls too, but there are some guys, and people just kind of take it as a joke because it's a guy saying it. And that is something that makes me really, really sad, because every time guys come out with statements, it's just kind of made fun of sometimes by guys themselves. So I'm not just saying girls are doing this. Obviously, it's both, but I just saw this come out after Capri made a statement, which made me disappointed in society. With that, let's continue.
Because she's obviously not clear-minded. I'm telling her, you need to stop. You're my friend. You're nothing more. I grab her. I put her in her bed. Put the covers over. Boom. Problem solved, but she's still going. So, sitting on the edge of the bed, Bradley's on the other side, roommate's on the other side. Me, roommate, Bradley are talking. What's the move? What are we getting? Like, are we getting out of here? She sits up, grabs her hand, starts like playing with my elbow in a way.
This is honestly just so disgusting. Like, there's no way to sugarcoat this because, once again, he made it very clear multiple times. No, he said that multiple times. He didn't want to have do anything with her. And he has a girlfriend, too, on top of that. So it's like you would literally be you'd be ruining so many things for him. It's just so disgusting. Like, how hard is it to take a no? How hard?
I grab her, get her off. Stop. I have a girlfriend. Okay? Sits up again. In my shirt. I'm like, oh no. Like, oh, like, bro, stop that shit. Like, stop.
Capri has released many different series since, and because he was banned for a while, he started releasing them on his Snapchat account, so feel free to watch them yourselves, as once again, I just don't want to risk this video getting taken down, because then no one will get to see it at all, and no one will know about the situation that doesn't, I might as well spread the word a little bit more, even though most people on TikTok know by now, but yes, he does publish many different videos about this, but this is basically what the center of it happened. There's a lot of other details you could go through, but this is mainly what he's talking about, is that his experience with her, she couldn't take no as an answer.
Okay, so there's that. Then, a little bit later, roommate books it out of there. She's out. I don't even notice she's gone. I'm like, where is she? I don't even notice she dipped. She's out of there. So, I'm doing the same. I'm like, you know what? Let's hang out another day. Let's hang out tomorrow. I'm trying to make it so like she doesn't know I'm obviously dipping on her. So I'm like, let's hang out tomorrow. Let's hang out another day. Hey, I'll see you. I'll see you.
Everybody take a guess. Does she take no as an answer? The 10th time he asks, does she take no as an answer? Just take a wild guess. I'm guessing because she totally didn't reject the last 20 times he politely said no. Like, he literally, if what he's saying is true, and once again, who cares if he said it politely or not? You have a right to say no however you want. Anyway, do you think she respected it? Well, let's see.
I walk out. Brad's coming with me. She follows. Okay, and we're like, we don't need you to follow. And then she's like begging me to come back to the room and like stay and stuff. And I'm like, no, I gotta go home. Stuff like that. It's too late. Go into the elevator, go down. We're out. She presses the elevator button back to her room. And me and Brad are like, nice one, Ashley. You're funny. Good job. You're hilarious. Press the button, back to the lobby, go downstairs, walk to my car.
And the fact that she was literally threatening her friends just shows she knew what she was doing was wrong. Like, she knew what she was doing was wrong, but she still does it. Because he isn't the only one. Like, she's done it to multiple people. And this happened very, very recently. It's like, in the big 2025, how do people not understand what no means? No means no. You have to respect other people. So here's another victim's statement. So this next statement is from a former friend, and it's not the same kind of situation that Capri was in. It's more of just showing how jealous and cruel she was as a friend, because she treated other influencers like they had to do whatever she wanted, as you can see with Capri, but she treated her friends in a completely different way. She would just kind of manipulate them and lie to them, gaslight them. So this is what her situation was like when she became friends with Ashley. This influencer was on a trip when Ashley called her, and she realized all of a sudden that Ashley wasn't exactly the person she portrayed herself as.
Ashley calls me. She tells me she's not coming to LA anymore because of her own personal reasons, which didn't really make sense to me. But it was really because she was mad that she didn't get to go to the Grammys and didn't find the trip worth it to her if she didn't get to go experience what I'm experiencing. I was supposed to stay with her uncle down in a beach, and that's where I was planning on staying for a couple days. So at that point, I'm stranded. I don't know what to do. She leaves me stranded there.
So just to show the world how great of a friend she was, Ashley just leaves her friend completely in the middle of nowhere on this trip because she's personally kind of mad at her and jealous of her out of nowhere. She just leaves her there and just lets her fend for herself in a place she's literally never been when she was supposed to stay with her, which is honestly so disgusting. This is yet another one of Ashley's former friends coming out with this statement. Now let's talk about another victim. Yes, there are so many.
This is my experience with Ashley Barnes. So I met her for the first time at Palterreal's party last week, and also the Grove, which is basically a shopping center type thing that influencers will go to and hang out with before the parties.
I did see a lot of influencers going to Palterreal's party. I saw on the Snapchat where they have those stories, I saw a ton of influencers getting recommended to me talking about their experience at his party. So it does make sense that she'd meet a lot of other people there, a lot of huge influencers, and become friends or collab with them. So this really, it's starting to make sense right away. And let's see what she says next.
So I'm sure you've heard Capri say like, oh, she was doing a lot of taking people to the bathroom and like bringing them back. And yeah, that is what she does. So when she entered the Grove, mind you, she entered the Grove looking very upset. She did text us that she was going to be a little late, which I was like, okay, sure, like I can't wait to meet you, because I did truly relate to her in a lot of different ways.
So yes, Capri did discuss that. I can't show it once again. It was part of the clip I couldn't show for reasons because I just knew YouTube wouldn't. There's no way YouTube would let me. I would love to show it because these victims deserve to have their voices be heard, but for reasons of this video being immediately taken down, I definitely can't show it. But yes, she would pressure people into going to bathrooms with her. Another disgusting detail about this entire situation that just makes me sick.
And so she comes in, she immediately like finds the group, finds us, and starts asking, okay, can one of you guys come to the bathroom with me? I don't think that's odd. Like, first time meeting her, she probably just wants someone to come to the bathroom with her. Like, that's not odd to me. So of course I tell her like, okay, well, the nearest bathroom is here. And she asked me like 10 times.
It's so annoying how Ashley just expects things. Like, she just expects everyone to do, like, crazy things with her out of nowhere. It's like, she just thinks she deserves literally everything and everyone. And it's just, I don't understand where this comes from. Maybe it's coming from the fact that she has a ton of followers. She has over 2 million, which once again, like, influencers, just like that doesn't really mean anything. Like, no one really knows who you are in real life. It's bots and stuff, like no one really cares. But there is a lot of influencers that think they're celebrities and think they're this and that, and maybe that's why. Maybe that gave her this boosted confidence. She has more followers than some of these people. She's like, yeah, I'm better, and they should be lucky to have someone like me with them. So maybe that's where this comes from. And another thing I always like to bring up during situations that show influencers just being terrible people, because there's no way to sugarcoat it, she is disgusting, is that, like, it's just so easy to become an influencer and gain millions of followers today. It's so easy because you can just make simple short form content, incredibly low effort, basically spend $0. All you have to have is a phone. You can put on some lights and do whatever you want. So the power can easily go to someone who doesn't deserve it. Someone that is like this, that will use their power for the worst reasons possible.
Okay, so as soon as we all say like, yeah, sure, we'll go with you, she grabs one girl and runs. Like, we're all in a group, we're all like following behind her, but she grabs one person and like zooms to the bathroom. I was not the girl that went to the bathroom with her individually, but my heart goes out to whoever did. Anyways, now Paul's. Okay, fast forward to Paul's party a couple hours later. I'm talking with my friends, and she like randomly comes from behind and grabs my waist, kind of like pulls me in, and I turn around, I'm shooken, and I say like, oh, hi, because I've never talked to her before, like minus the whole bathroom thing. Like, I just helped her to see where the bathroom was.
My brain will never comprehend how people can act like this and do this stuff. Most people could never. It's just so awkward and embarrassing. She must just have such a strong feeling that she like owns everyone and can do whatever she wants to anyone. Once they're at her house, I guess she can do whatever she wants or something. I just don't understand where this whole feeling comes from, because I just don't understand, like, me personally, like, how would you do this to some random person? I would never, because I just, like, it's such a weird thing to do. Like, I just can't wrap my brain around how her brain is really working during all of this, and how she just, thinks she has the right.
Like, I didn't think she knew my name or anything. And I'm like, oh, hi. And then she's like, hi. And then she starts complimenting my body. And till now, I didn't think this was weird until I saw Sky's story. And Sky and my story are like oddly similar, which made me go off. My story is obviously like not a whole lot, but it does go to show that she will like do this to anybody.
Even though this person is stating that what that happened to them isn't like the worst, but I still think, as she said, it's important because exactly, she put it perfectly. It shows that no one's safe. Like, it's not just one, two. She'll literally just bother everyone and do weird, unwanted things to literally anyone. And that's just like beyond dangerous. Like, boy, girl, anyone. Like, no one is safe from her just being weird. And the fact that she grabbed that girl's hand and ran to the bathroom, I highly doubt that girl said yes. I highly doubt that girl immediately knew what was happening. That is really disgusting and disturbing. And as she said, like, I really hope the best for that girl. I hope that girl's okay, because that is beyond disgusting and just really weird. Because when you say, oh, I need to go to the bathroom, that's not what people think of. That's not what they expect. Maybe they just want a companion to go to the bathroom with them.
Like someone she just met or someone she barely knows. So it's like, just be careful who you're talking to, who you associate with, because you never really know who these people are.
And the most disgusting and scary part, in my personal opinion, in all of this is that she has 2.5 million. Yes, once again, she's lost 200,000. That is a lot of collabs with influencers. That's a lot of meetups. That's a lot of, that's disturbing. There's a lot more people out there, people that haven't made their videos. And once again, it's so sad because so many people can become influencers because TikTok, you can just do whatever with no money. And it's so easy for power to slip into the wrong people's hands. She has so much power in her hands. And she clearly does not deserve it, but it's from being an influencer. And there's just so many dangerous and disgusting people out there that can immediately get power and immediately get all these connections to other people, and it's just really disgusting, and they can intimidate people, and that's what's happening right now. So I feel like this is going to be far from our only example. In the next few years, we're going to see tons of situations just like this because it's so easy for power to go to the wrong people today with social media.
I am being sued by Ashley Barnes and her family. I have received a cease and desist and am now being accused of defaming Ashley Barnes after making a diss track, and now they're requesting for me to take down all the videos about her.
Now let's talk about the people that shouldn't be inserting themselves into this type of situation. And of course, unsurprisingly, we have Natalie Reynolds as one of the first people I feel like I need to talk about. She's made multiple videos kind of making fun of Ashley, which is fine. I mean, I guess you can making fun of her apology, like making if Ashley were to apologize videos, making like videos of her protesting to ban Ashley outside, all that stuff for clout. We all know it's for clout because it's Natalie. But then she took it a step further by pretending like Ashley sued her. And when you first think about this, you're like, oh, who cares? Who cares? Like, let her do what she wants. No, she's trying to pull all this clout and attention towards herself. Like, she's trying to pull this attention that should be going to the victims towards herself, and it's working. She got 300,000 likes on that. At first you'd think, oh, well, maybe she's not lying. Well, she definitely is lying. I could say that with 100% certainty. Because 1, she never shows any proof that Ashley's suing her. 2, she's done this like 5 different times. Every time she inserts herself into some drama, she says she's getting sued. She says James Charles was suing her during the Caitlyn Mack drama. She said Brooke Monk was suing her. She's been saying this multiple times every time she gets into a drama. So she just blatantly made this up, and it just makes me so mad. It's like, people keep inserting themselves into serious situations and just blatantly making stuff up so they can get some of that spotlight that should not be going to them.
I would like to say I am so sorry, Ashley Barnes, for absolutely nothing, and I will not be taking down the videos of you. Your bad actions have consequences, and if your dad wants to take me to court, let's do it. Justice to everyone involved in this situation, and oh, by the way, your gummies and toys aren't allowed in the courtroom, so leave it at your house.
She just referenced toys and gummies. Well, there's another layer to our friend Ashley. She actually has a drawer full of very, very not what you should exactly be pressuring your friends and influencer friends to use or consume. We'll get into that into a second, but let's quick focus back onto her. It just annoys me so much because she's blatantly lying about this. Like, and all the comments are like, we love you, Natalie. This is the Natalie we want. Do you people not realize that she's just doing this for clout? She's done this 15 times. Every time. Now, instead of rage baiting, she's flipped it. Whenever there's a situation, she takes the side that everyone's on, and she'll pretend like she is a victim somehow in it by being sued. She does the same thing every time. She's extremely lazy. Oh, I'm getting sued by James. I'm getting sued by Brooke Monk. I'm getting sued, blah, 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 blah. It's like, at least do something new, because this is just pathetic. Like, you're taking spotlight away from people that actually deserve it.
Explaining the Ashley Barnes incident so you don't have to watch multiple videos. Basically, if y'all do not know, Ashley Barnes is a creator on TikTok with 2.2 million followers. She's not an actress from Nickelodeon. I know everyone's thinking that. No, she's a TikToker. Also, side note, while all these incidents were happening, she had a girlfriend, by the way.
Ashley's that type of person that just when you think she can't get any worse, she somehow does. So not only was she being incredibly disgusting to all of these people, there are so many more videos, but unless you want a 7-hour-long video, I cannot show them all, sadly, so I just showed the ones that I could find instead of showing them all because they summarize kind of what's happened to so many different people. But she was cheating on someone at the time of this, which just makes it so much worse. It's so disgusting. Like, how hard is it to not do all of this?
This happened to apparently multiple people. I'm gonna list every single person here that was a part of the incident if you want to watch all their detailed stories. Okay, Ashley had a drawer in her room where she had and gummies that would make you obviously get, made all these people that came over drink and just take a bunch of stuff, obviously. Brad, the TikToker here, was with Ashley, and Ashley was asking what can she do to be better for him. And she was like, should I get oops, or should I lose 10 pounds?
If you're not sure what she's referencing, it was when Capri and his friend were over at her house. She had the drawer with them, and she was pressuring them, both of them, and then they left, and Capri got in his car. We already heard that, so yes, this is what she's going over. And reminder, when she was talking to Capri's friend, both of them, they were not like that with her. So she automatically just decided she wanted to get with both of them, did not agree to any of this. They just thought they're going over to a friend's house to just hang out. They didn't think they were going to do something. Like, she had those gummy there to, let's just say, not exactly respect someone.
Brad obviously was extremely uncomfortable by this conversation. I'm literally reading the notes for the story right now, and it's actually so disgusting. Anyways, I was obviously uncomfortable, so we tried to sleep it off and ignore her. During that, she started inappropriately. Someone that was also over had a boyfriend during this incident, and she kept convincing them to get with her, even though they had a boyfriend. She also made people play truth or dare with her all the time. Also make her roommates kiss her on multiple occasions. Not just a peck, I mean a full-on makeout.
It's sad how the story just serves as a reminder that you just have to be careful who you trust, because there's just so many people out there that aren't as they seem. It's just so disgusting that these people had to be put through this. It's just, there's hardly any words to find for it, because the more you look into this girl, the worse it gets. In every possible way, she was horrible to her friends, she was horrible to her people who shared relationships with, she was horrible with influencers that came to her house. She's just horrible to literally everyone. And it's just like, every video you watch, it somehow gets worse and worse and worse. It's just so scary, the fact that she had that type of stuff that I definitely cannot say in her drawer. Like, she was willing to go to extreme lengths. If you didn't say yes, she'd find a way around that yes. And to those Sigmas in my comments that are going to say, well, they should have seen it coming. Her content, is nothing like how you think it would be. She just posts stuff like, be kind to everyone, blah blah blah. It's all dancing, positivity, tons of positivity on her page. You just would not see this coming. She posts that mean girl in your grade that is rude and obnoxious to everyone, but then posts God loves you, or everyone loves you, be kind and stuff. She posts like that. So most people wouldn't suspect it. She just seems like a normal, friendly TikToker. I mean, safe to say 99% of people aren't like this. So, I mean, what would you expect? Is just going over at a friend's house. Maybe you can collab, make some TikToks. It sounds fun. So in no way should any of the people in this incident or in any of these situations be blamed, because how the heck could they see something like this coming? It's just so unexpected.
Guys, I wanted to give my story time about a creator on this platform that many people on here know. And I've seen a lot of people recently come out and share their stories, their experiences, and what happened with them and her. So I feel like I wanted to come on here and share mine because I feel like it's important.
I really, really wish that I could show every single person's experience with her, because every single person that experienced something deserves to be heard. And it's really sad that there's just so many people that I can't possibly show them all. It is really, really depressing and sad, but I will show as many as I possibly can, because just these people deserve to have their voices heard.
So I met this person around the beginning of the party. I also met her at the pre-party at the Grove, where we were all just making TikToks. I had made TikToks with her, talked to her, hugged her. I thought she was a really sweet, genuine person. Until around midway through Paul's party, we started to really actually talk to each other and get to know each other, and just kind of bond over what we've both gone through.
It is sad how she uses tons of people's trust to use them for reasons that are disgusting. She uses their trust. She'll talk to them, pretend to be their friend, invite them to her house, do all this stuff, and show literally no sign that she wants to them. But then, out of nowhere, she'll just decide, okay, yep, it's time. And it's just so weird to me how she just doesn't understand how this works. You can't just pretend to be someone's friend and then out of nowhere decide to do something like this to them.
After this, she said she had to use the bathroom, and she told me, hey, do you want to come with me? We can go together. And I was like, you know what, why not, whatever. So I feel like I don't really think it's awkward to share a bathroom with other girls, so we went to the same stall because we were talking throughout the time we were peeing, and I finished peeing, and then she goes to use the bathroom, like to like we had like scoot past each other. It was a pretty small bathroom stall, and she kind of like grabbed my waist. It was kind of strange, and I was like, that was like kind of a red flag to me. Like I ignored it, like, you know, like this was an opportunity to.
Sorry to interrupt such a serious moment during this victim's statement, but I'm going to have to censor some of it so this video doesn't get taken down.
Me up and down, and she like stepped closer to me and she was like, I can fix that for you, and like put her hand near, you get the gist. But it was very slight, like it wasn't like full on, like, you know. But I stepped away and we just kept dancing, whatever. And then there was an after party that we went to, which was, it wasn't even an after party, it was just a hangout group after the party, just to, you know, all make more TikToks together. And at that, she was being very flirty with me, and it made me super uncomfortable.
So as you can see, this influencer made it very, very obvious, but Ashley apparently could not take a hint. And I mean, there's literally no excuse. Like, it's not like she was oblivious. She's done this to so many different people before this girl that clearly she knew, but just continued because she didn't care. She decided she's just better than everyone, and she's above listening to a no.
Hey guys, it's me, Ashley Barnes, and I'm here to apologize for... Wait, what am I apologizing for again? Oh yeah, I'm apologizing for like the last 3 months of my life.
Obviously, I like that Natalie Reynolds for once is choosing the right side, but it's just not authentic because, once again, everyone's talking about this right now, so it's easy to hop on this and treat it like a trend, and that's what she's doing. I feel like, hot take, when you joke about such a serious situation, even if you're joking about the person that did it, it's not, I don't think Natalie Reynolds should be making these videos just because it's not really to be joked about. It's a serious thing. But she is definitely not doing this because she actually cares. Like, it's so obvious. I remember when Kayla Mack was talking about her boyfriend, she came out with videos making fun and poking fun at what Kayla had gone through. I specifically remember talking about it in the Brooke Monk video. It was beyond disgusting. So she doesn't care about the situations, and she's one of the many people recently, when this situation has gone viral, that has just hopped on the trend and just added on random things just because they know it will get views. Like, they'll say, my experience with Ashley, and it'll be like them waving to her, like nothing happened, and it's just like free clout for them. It's just very rude to the people that actually went through something.
I just don't know why everyone's being so mean to me. Like, yeah, I had my friends and forced them to take gummies, but what happened to like positivity and being like a girl's girl? Like, it's made me like make really bland content.
I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw a video talking about how people aren't taking this situation seriously and are just treating it like a trend, and Capri commented under it, "Thank you for saying this," because he agreed. So the victims themselves are agreeing that it should not be treated like a trend, and if you didn't actually experience something like they did, you should not be talking about it. Like, if you met her at an airport and you waved, but you thought something was off, you don't need to talk about it. You didn't have an experience with Ashley. You're just trying to hop on. You're just trying to get that free money, get some attention, get some likes and clout. And that's just not okay, because do not title your video "My Experience with Ashley" if you did literally, if nothing happened, if you just waved at her. Do not do that. And a ton of people have been doing that, and it's just really frustrating and annoying. People just don't treat situations as seriously as they should, especially when it's on social media. Like, social media has decreased people's, like, caring about things, if that makes sense. Empathy, that's the word. It's literally decrease people's empathy. I don't know why, but I swear everyone's just gotten meaner towards, and much less empathetic towards situations like this. So I am glad that there are a lot of people supporting these people during this. It's very nice to see the internet come together, but I do not appreciate the people, and the victims themselves do not appreciate the people just kind of poking fun at it and trying to get some likes out of it. Don't take that as me saying don't talk about it. No, of course. Spread awareness about it. Of course you can talk about it, because, as we said, Capri was banned for talking about it. Luckily, once again, got his channel back, but people are being silenced, so using your voice to help people is perfectly fine. What's not okay is pretending like you were a victim when you definitely were not, or just poking fun, making jokes about it, and overall becoming basically what Natalie does. doing what she does. Just go look through her videos, and people are eating it up. I don't know why. They do this every time she like jumps onto a drama, inserts herself, and then pretends like she's getting sued. She's done this 15 times in a row. In fact, her boyfriend, his entire channel now is just him recording her from like 10 feet away and posting about it like he's some random stranger. Like, she'll be at Target crying. He's like, this girl's crying. And all the comments eat it up. It's like the most staged content of all time. And it makes me so mad because it's so obviously fake. They just eat it up. So don't be one of those people that just treat situations like this like they're literal jokes, because that is what ends up harming everyone in the situation. Just remember, when you talk about situations like this, if you have a platform, because I'm sure some of you people watching have YouTube channels, have TikTok accounts, just remember to be respectful. Don't like speed up the video a ton if they're talking about something very serious. Like in these videos, some of these clips are long, but it's important to let them talk instead of just speeding it up so I can get a little bit higher viewer retention and stuff. So just remember to respect the victims if you're talking about this type of situation. I don't know if this video isn't going to get taken down. I did my best to censor it all, censor the words that would get it taken down, but who knows how strict YouTube is. I don't really know, honestly. We'll see, I guess. If you see it now and it gets taken down later, you're really, really lucky. So overall, I felt like this situation just needs to be talked about more, especially because it's happened to so many different people. The lesson of this video is be careful with who you trust. You are not safe with anyone. Just be really, really careful, because some people just don't care. Like, they don't care. They will not respect you in any way, and they will do what they want, no matter how morally wrong and just straight up disgusting that is. Remember that you have the right to say no, and they have to respect that. They have to respect that no matter what gender they are, no matter who they are, no matter how old they are. They can be someone who just graduated high school. They can be someone who is an influencer, celebrity. They have to respect your answer. A special thanks to everyone who made statements. You guys are so unbelievably brave, and overall, just thank you so much for sharing your situation. You are helping people in the future that go through similar situations. You are helping them by using your voice. So thank you so much for what you've done. So overall, that was the video. It was kind of long, but there was a lot of stuff to go through. Sorry, it was a very, very disturbing situation, but it needed to be addressed. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.